Welcome to the map BFME in the online battle arena for the patch 2.22 between the rank 1 versus the rank 2 player in a super important matchup. And the matchup is also a great one. We have the blue Rohan player Raptor X, currently the rank 1 player, versus the green Gondor player Butterfly, currently the rank 2 player. And that's super important, and I will tell you the reason why. There is an event going on right now, and the rank 1 player at the end of the month February will get $100 cash prize. And when there is money on the line, people are extra motivated. The $100 won't make you rich, but it will give you the additional motivation to keep on going. So let's see how motivated the players are going to be. Farm opening for Rohan. There are plenty of settlements outside. He will be capturing this one, recruit additional peasant, and was able to steal this one from his opponent too. That's even better. One more peasant is coming. When you recruit the peasants from the farms outside, they will also get on the field a bit faster. And also he went with the Mary to this settlement over here and will be able to sneak in one of the peasants as well. And one more peasant is coming. Peasants are going to war. This peasant could legit go to this one behind, because Gondor cannot protect all the settlements at the same time as he pushed one of the soldiers forward. So he might lose this one or this one, but he cannot protect both of them. Unfortunately, this peasant actually ran into the war layer and did absolutely no damage. That's very unfortunate. Heal has been used on those soldiers. Rohan has to be careful. If he doesn't pay attention, the soldiers would get level 2, and that would make them deal way greater damage. Be careful, don't lose them. Okay, he was able to destroy this farm though, that's pretty good. The stable is fully built up. The first Rohirrim has been clicked on, and Gondor also went for the stable after the blacksmith and farm opening in the ways, and he built yet another farm. So he has in total, as we are talking, 20% food bonus. That's why he needs to pay only 640 for his Knights of Gondor. And the Rohirrim, they cost only 480 because the Rohan player has actually also 20% discount. Trample them down. The map Westfold, I always say Westfold, it's BFME, has plenty of creeps. You have 2 troll creeps in the center of the map. On the side lane, you have always a warg layer. And on the top left and bottom right corner, you have a warg plus a goblin. So it's a symmetrical map, the same amount of creeps on each side of the map. Mary is still alive though, that's good. I think in this matchup you also need Irma for later on. Trampled into the soldiers, took them down, no problemo. The base of Gondor is looking better and better as he's about to get the second Knight of Gondor. The first one is going to be used to creep this at the bottom right corner. And Rohan is pretty much doing the same thing on the opposite side of the map, top left. Was able to take down the goblins and now moving to the warg. That's going to make them to level 2, almost level 2. Rohirrim are running away. And he would actually not go for the third Rohirrim. He wants to go for the Rohirrim Archer. It's super random. Something you don't usually see very often. Both the creeps at the bottom right were uncontested. The same also goes for the top left side. They were about to hit level 3, both of them. And now they will lead to this creep, which is super close to them. And that's going to make them to hit rank 3. And, you know, Rohan is pretty much doing the same thing. Good looking base. Might go for Faramir or Boromir. Faramir it's going to be. I think Boromir could also be a good choice to creep this and get into level 4 for later on. But Faramir is easy to be creeping with because he's ranged and he can always get away from dangerous situations because he can get mounted and then he's safe. The creep has been taken, no more creeps left on the center, on the corners, but the trolls at the middle are still remaining, and he's trying to creep this with his Theoden and Rohirrim archers. He will give the Theoden to last hit. That's pretty good. He got rank 2 out of that. In the meantime, Faramir is trying to creep this. But I think this creep is going to be taken by Rohan. And he will give him the last hit. So rank 3 Theoden King. Super important. Glorious Charge is going to be very soon available. Now the commitment, he wants to potentially take down this creep as well. You cannot really fight and take him down, Faramir. You have no upgrades on you. Land will be used to kind of mess him up a little bit. He will lose one of the horses. Might even lose the second horse if he doesn't pay attention. Level 5 Faramir already. Can Theoden get experience from this kill though? Can Rohan take it? He took it, and Theoden almost got level 4, but in exchange to that, he will be losing both his Rohirrim warrior battalion. And that doesn't only mean that you lost 2 horses. No, you also lost momentum, and you will be losing the map. Because you have only 1 Rohirrim archer, that's all you got, and with him, you cannot fight for the map. Now he needs to at least recruit 2 more normal Rohirrim, and that will cost him so much time, because now Gondor has forged blades. Spear throw will be used. The goal of this game is now going to be to turn this guy into level 4. It's going to take you some time. Gondor in the meantime will have the best time of his life. Will take potentially the whole map control for himself, knowing that Rohan can't do much about it. Faramir. And Faramir definitely showing his quality in this game. Rohirrim archers, what they can do? Absolutely nothing. But here's Glorious Charge. He's about to get it. Okay, now he has Glorious Charge. It's good. He might even be able to fight this. He's going to use it actually on this one unupgraded Rohirrim battalion. The knights were barely able to survive. Faramir can still fight this, by the way. They have armor plus the blades. And even though GC is super important and powerful, but you know, you cannot really compensate the armor differential, because also the Knights of Gondor have armor leadership through the Faramir. After playing this game for many years, I can tell you the most frustrating feeling when you play Rohan is when you have to play the game without map control. Because there is so much stuff you want to do, but only a few things you can do with no map control. All of that stuff is going to take you so much time. You need to build the armor, you want to at least get these 2 upgrades. But also you want to have forge blades for the map control. Then you need to demolish the structure, go for the archer range, get 3 yeoman archers recruited to get it to level 2. You need to then purchase the fire arrows, demolish it, you know, build a farm instead, and then recruit Rohirrim archers. They cost 700 at bare minimum, even more because he has only 4 farms, he has not even map control. 850 plus 400 resources for each fire arrow upgrades. You need to pay 300 for the banner and 250 for the shields, for the, you know, heavy armor. So that's gonna make your units cost 1500 each, and you will have to wait for like a couple of minutes to generate that much resources. Something we cannot say about Gondor. Gondor has a very good looking base. He has more spots in the castle to begin with, so he's a little bit less map control depending, but even if he would be, he doesn't need to be worried because he has the map under his control. He is rich. And I also forgot about that one. You also need to, at some point, you also need to recruit Aragorn for 3500. Yama is going to be using the spear throw, but they don't die because they went on the Elven Wood to get a bit more armor. Barely was able to survive. Strike forward. You want to sell those yeomans though. Just sell them immediately. At least you will get some money back. Okay, level 2. Gandalf the Grey is going to be recruited. But I think, yeah, he has the power points to turn him into the Gandalf the White. He's a game changer hero. Super important. You know, kind of very strong. Not many weaknesses. Super mobile. Hits like a truck. But it's squishy. Imagine him being tanky too. Nobody would be able to kill him, and he would be able to kill everybody. Okay, beautiful. Level 3, actually. Rank 3. Yoma, that's pretty good. Yeoman archers. 1 more has to be recruited for the archer range to hit level 2. 2 farms outside only against many more. What Gondor could do is to go for the outpost control on each side. There are 4 outposts in total. He might also go for the marketplace, you know, just because he needs to know at this point of the time the game is gonna be a long one. Okay, be careful. He's gonna use E-Study, and that's super unlucky. He knocked him down on the ground. Wait, what? He didn't have heal. E-Study is some time able to knock down the units on the field. Oh my god, he lost another battalion and almost yet another one. Oof, that's not good. He needs to get his armor back on the field, but also he needs to get fire arrows. Okay, he chooses fire arrows, and then that means he cannot get his armor back from the graveyard. He's about to lose the last remaining farm at the top right side, and that's gonna make him starve. Let's call it this way. Marketplace going up. I like this one actually. Always have a plan B for the worst case scenario. What is the worst case scenario? Gondor might always lose his Gandalf. That would give Rohan the chance to keep winning those fights because of Theoden leadership and Glorious Charge, and then all of a sudden you might lose the whole map. What I think would also work in this situation are combos, because Faramir is level 5, he has armor leadership. So most people would go for the siege warriors, for the trebuchet, and then for the tower guards. And even the tower guards are very powerful when it comes to fight against enemy horses, but they are very immobile and kind of easy to be avoided. But you cannot avoid combos because they will be shooting at your face. I mean, this Gondor is doing a phenomenal job and working his way up to the rank 1. Okay, this lightning sword didn't really connect to the gate properly, and in the worst case he can always repair the gate, you know, but he needs to invest 375 for this. He's gonna do that now, and then before you can blast for the second time, the gate is gonna be finished and it's gonna be back to 100% HP. So for that reason you need the siege works, you need the workshop. What you could do is go for the workshop from the outpost, and this way you don't need to walk a long distance, you know, with your siege weapons, as they are not very mobile. You might also go for all the outposts at the same time, build some more farms on it, or blacksmiths to get a bit more money. I mean, Rohan is in big trouble. Big trouble. The gate is about to be finished. He's waiting for it before he blasts. That's smart actually, because there is no point in blasting a gate that's being repaired. Then it's gonna just keep repairing until it's back to 100. You cannot cancel the repairing in this game unless you can burst it down to 0. But the blast can't do that. Outpost number 1. He might go for the outpost number 2. Marketplace has been demolished. Now he's gonna make some combos. You need each 3 units from above the production buildings to get them to level 2. And that's the requirement also for the fire arrows to be purchased. He's gonna combine them, and also going for the Boromir, the captain of Gondor. So all he needs is a level, then he will unlock the 60% damage leadership and the 10% movement speed for the Gondor infantry units. And they are also a great counter to fight against the Rohirrim archers, because that's their weakness. When you cover your mouse over a unit, it tells you their weakness. Weak versus pikemen and fire. Outpost number 2 and about outpost number 3. Only missing the top left one. And every single settlement on the minimap is green, beside this tiny area where I'm covering my mouse with. That's all Rohan has, but maybe that's all Rohan needs, because Rohan late game is super powerful army wise, and with the GC from Theoden, he should be able to turn the fight into his own favor. But you need to get your armor back though, that's super important. He only needs a level, and that's such a big quality of life differential for the army of Rohan, because they will start dealing so much more damage, which will give them the option or the possibility and the strength to burst down through the Gondor Knights, Faramir, and also Gandalf. But you need this guy. And later on also you will need Aragorn. Okay, he wanna use GC, but Gondor can just disengage. He doesn't need to take the fight here. And he's just fine. Look at this. He's just fine. Yeah, I'm actually excited about this event because not only the 1v1 winner is gonna get the $100, but also the 2v2, 3v3, 4v4, and free for all. Like that, there is in total $700 cash prize for this month. And while the #1 players of the mentioned 5 leagues will get $100, which will make it 500. Also, the most active player from the mentioned ladders will get also $40. So even if you are in the last spot, but you played the most games, you will still get rewarded with $40. And all you need to do is download the BFME launcher from the link in the description down below and join it. And all of that, of course, is totally for free. Because 20 years after the release of this game, the one thing we need more than anything else are players. The more players we have, the better it is. And this arena, this online arena in the launcher doesn't only work for BFME1, it also works for BFME2 and also for Rise of the Witch King. Okay, Irma is finally about to be back. That's pretty good. Let me take a look into the experience he needs. Still almost a full rank though. Oh man, that's gonna be difficult. Oh my god, there are ranges inside of this, bro. Be careful. He's about to lose them. Without shields, ranges are melting them. Oh, the one. Man. Alone, he's riding into the... I mean, he has no option, right? What can he do? What can he do? He needs to get more Rohirrim, trying to get some map control. Gondor is stuck command point wise. He cannot recruit or get any trebuchet from the workshop. So he needs to sell some of his units, potentially the combos, or this archer could be sold inside the citadel. He doesn't want to use it to feed, of course. Irma is level... I can't click on him. There we go. Still needs 3/4. And how much does he need for Aragorn? He still needs a lot of money for Aragorn. A lot of money. So how can you turn this game around? I mean, the only answer I can give to you is your enemy has to mess it up. Like, you need to kind of kill Gandalf to get the confidence. And then you kind of get yourself like a momentum. Or you wipe out this army with glorious charge land play. So you put land right before you trample. And then you kill them all. Get your Irma to level 4. You know, then it's time for you to shine. Okay, it looks like you want to see for Andúri's sword. And for Aragorn, he has 1900. He could go for more units, but he doesn't want to do that. Hildin is level almost 5. But you need to be level 6 for the King's Favor. Okay. About to be level 5. Irma could have used Boromir. Okay. I think now there we go. Here's Lento. He's gonna place it and trample. Boom, son. Let's go. Now we are talking. He killed a few of them, but most of them only got big time damage. Lightning Sword is connecting. You're gonna now fight on the land. I mean, outside of the land. It is gonna be used from the Rohan player. His Irma is still safe, though it's super important. Keep him alive because you don't have the money to keep reviving him over and over again. And he's able to recruit Aragorn for the first time. He's gonna choose the Andúri sword from the Spearbook. Andúri sword is gonna make him deal double the damage, become almost twice as tanky, and also very, very fast. So you can even, I mean, you are not as fast as horses, but the difference of movement speed is not that big anymore. So you can easily follow your horse army and provide them leadership. Level 5 for the King of Rohan. Aragorn, Arathorn's son. Watch the animation of Aragorn coming, boys.
I will restore hope to men.
He will restore hope to men. I mean, the gate is almost breached, by the way, and he has not the money to repair it. Maybe one more blast, or it, you know, maximum 2 blasts, and then it's gonna go down. He can't get. He just got 1 trap. He has only 1 trebuchet. Where is it though? I don't know where it is. Can't tell. But this army is looking scary. The positioning of the army is also super important, because in this area they have the max kept out armor leadership. From the Alvin Wood, Faramir and Gandalf, you can't have more than 75%. It's like a damage reduction, so you take 75% less damage from the enemy. He's gonna go for the trample. He will be able to find the trebuchet, potentially aim on it, aim for it. Yeah, he's gonna aim for it and take it down. Ilma got kind of stuck though in between the army. He might be in big trouble. Ilma, no, 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 no. Oh my god, even got level 4. Did you see that, guys? While he was using Lightning Sword, he placed Boromir next to the Gandalf. Very good micro, actually. Very good micro. Because he knows this is such a big achievement. Getting this guy to level 4, your Farah is already level 5, even higher, and your Gandalf is level 7 now. That's such a big achievement. That's a max out Gondor army with leadership. 60% more damage and 75% more armor. It's more than 75%, but you can't have more than 75. Okay. How can you break through this? That's the big question. How can you break through this? You need to avoid the army and fight them in places. Okay, look at this damage from this Rangers, bro. They're legit melting everything. Kill this Rangers, maybe? Okay, that's good. He needs to use the GC, but it's on cooldown. Look, the damage against Gandalf. Do you see that? That's even without the leadership from Ilma. Imagine that with Ilma leadership. He didn't revive him yet. And he's not level 4, but he's about to get it. That's gonna be a glorious charge. Big trample incoming. All he needs to do is destroy this trebuchet, but the gate already has been breached. Blast has been used, heal has been used. I don't know who is using heal, but the bubble is going to be used to save Gandalf. Faramir is going to get killed in a second. Now the Rohan army has to disengage though, because these combos are not to be joked with. They are hitting like an absolute truck and demolishing the Rohan army. All of them got level 5, by the way. This even singular Gondor archer got level 5. That means they killed a lot of stuff. Boro got level 5 too from this battle. Only Faramir has been killed. And the gate can and must be repaired. He's trying to revive his Ilma. It's still not a good idea to fight him here with stage 2 behind. I don't know, it's super risky. GC is on cooldown. Now they are overcommitting. That's the cloud break from Gondor, by the way, to make the enemy a bit weaker. Big commitment into the battle. He knows the GC is on cooldown. He knows there is nothing Rohan can do. The cloud break is slowing him, and that's gonna be the GG well played moment. Butterfly rank 2 beating Raptor X, the rank 1, and going up to the rank 1 himself. I'm gonna show you guys the current ranking in the arena. There was Butterfly versus Raptor X, and 3 points differential. And trust me, we have still a couple of days left for the end of February. I will try to upload more frequently to keep you updated. In the 1v1, it's Butterfly. In the 2v2, it's China. In the 3v3, it's Powys. In the 4v4, it's Pedrito. In the free-for-all, it's Mifrandia. These players are going to be the ones who are going to be rewarded if they can keep their spot until the end of February. GG well played. I hope you enjoyed this. If you did, you know what to do. I will see you next time. Until then, take care of yourself. Keep hitting like a truck. And as always, stay beyond standards. Peace out, boys.